Because you reprogram your mind, and I can bend much more, so your brain gave the flexibility to your muscles to be able to move. Okay? Now, before I hand over to Ruth, because she's going to teach you something that you will remember for the rest of your life. And that is a very powerful technique called creative visualization. All of you are studying in a very prestigious, very good institution. So I'm sure there are no problems with English. There are no problems with English. And I'm sure you have a good vocabulary. Then she will explain to you the meaning of the word that she will be using. But before that, I'm going to ask you to think about something that you want to achieve. Think about it. Don't tell me. मुझे बताइए. Think what you want to achieve. It could be a short-term goal, a long-term goal, something in the next few months. It could be something personal, something for your family, something that you were not able to do. Okay, got it? Mind area? Now, don't give me the answer, but I'm going to ask a couple of questions, and I want you to answer them on your own, in your own mind. Okay? The first question is, what is stopping you from achieving this goal? Answer in your mind. Got the answer? Whatever that is stopping you from achieving this objective or this goal, is that thing in your control or somebody else's control? Think about it. Got it? If it is in your control, what is stopping you from doing it? What is stopping you? If it is in your control, what is stopping you? See, a lot of times people complain, I can't wake up in the morning. The problem is not that they can't wake up in the morning. The problem is that they don't sleep early in the night. Are you getting me? मैं क्या बताना चाहता हूँ? See, when you are faced with a dilemma, a problem, you only think of the problem. You do not think of the solution. Learn to think of the solution rather than the problem. Because जिस चीज पे आप अपना mind लगाएंगे, it expands. So when you talk too much about the problem becomes larger and larger and larger and larger, and then you can't solve it. And this is what has been happening. Every day on television, what do you hear? Problems, 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 problems. And that is why the problem has become so much that it just can't be solved by them. So we have this tendency in our mind to only focus on what we don't have. So in this little exercise that I made you do, if the resource, I'll give an example. Parents came to me, they brought a child who was about 16 years old, teenager. His problem was that he was not studying. He was not serious in his studies. 16-year-old boy. And I sat बैठा and I asked him a question. I said, what stops you from studying? What stops you from studying? उसको समझ में नहीं आई. मैंने एक दूसरा सवाल पूछा. मैंने कहा, what will make you study? ये सवाल आपसे कोई नहीं पूछता. This is something very uncommon. People don't ask these questions in the normal day-to-day life. These are very specialized questions. So he would not understand. I said, imagine you have a genie lamp. And if I was to ask you that one of your wish will come true, what is it that you, make sure you understand and listen carefully. So I said, what if I rub this genie lamp or you rub this genie lamp and you ask for something that if you get that thing, you will study. If you get that thing, you will study. He said, if I have an AC in my room, I will study. Now, AC in the room was not in his control. It was beyond his reach. it was something that the father controlled, right? So certain elements in your life you don't control, and because of which you do not achieve your goal. So first of all, you have to identify what are the elements and factors that you control. If you control it, and if you are not doing it, to hell with you. But if somebody else is doing it, controlling it, then find out ways and means how you can get that control in your hand. So I told the father, I said, your son says, if he gets an AC, this is a real life example. His bachcha I solved this problem in 10 minutes. They were going to a psychologist for 2 years. So I told the father, I said, do you agree of giving him an AC, placing an AC, putting an AC in his room? He said, yes. I asked the child, any other thing that you want? He said, no. If he gets me an AC, I will study. The father bought an AC, studied. I remember an incident, Uru was there in Islamabad. A boy was brought to me by the mother. The father had died. And he had passed his class 9, stopped studying. Metric me. He didn't go to school. Jana hi nahi, I don't want to study. I looked at the boy, handsome guy, and I asked him, I said, have you ever thought of doing modeling? Have you ever thought of being on television? Do you like to work in drama? Be a hero? Yes, yes, my काम करना चाहता हूँ. Really want that? You know, I said, you're handsome, and you know, perfect smile, perfect features. I think you can get a chance with television to work in a drama or be a model. But you know, I would feel ashamed of asking a favor from any of the people that I know in television, of giving a chance to a one who has not even done his metric. How can I ask them? You've not even done your metric, at least metric क्या होता तो मैं अगर किसी से recommend करता कि ये बच्चा I know give him a chance to television. उसको मैंने कहा मैंने send me a photo profile. You know what is photo profile? एक साल के बाद मैं वो इस्लामाबाद में both came, the mother and the son has passed his metric in flying colors. Simple as that. Which technically means if you have a difficulty in doing something, that you want to do, but you just can't do it, then tie that with something that you would love to do. And you will be amazed, you will do it automatically. Something that you love to do, or something that you do automatically, usko tie kar le. Tie with something that you want to do but you can't do. You didn't get it. Once in our hypnosis class, we had a lady who was married for the last 17 years, the same guy as the husband, which is very uncommon in the West. You don't spend too much time with one person. So she was spending 17 years. And for the last 17 years, there was a problem. Usually every night, the husband would forget to put the garbage can outside. In the West, you know that before you go to sleep, you put your garbage can outside. So he would usually forget. And this was an issue for the last 17 years. The lady, one day when she learned hypnosis, she comes back home, she knows the habit that the husband does automatically without telling. And the habit was he would always close the kitchen window before sleeping. Kitchen window always, he would close the kitchen window before he went to bed. This was something that he always did, automatically, naturally, without thinking. So the first night, the lady told her husband, do not take out the garbage can until you close the kitchen window. And the problem was solved permanently. Why? Because, again, this is a long, huge subject. I can't teach you everything right now, right? Remember, if you tie something that you do automatically with something that you want to do but cannot do it, you will be able to do it automatically. The important thing is that when you link two statements, it should be the word and. And. That links it. Okay? So So I'm going to hand over to Uruj now, and Uruj